Welcome back to MHD TV. My name is Lexis, aka Lex, aka LA, and I'll be introducing our lovely guest today. Actually, I'll have her introduce herself for us today.
Okay. I am Beverly Teixeira, and I am Brandon's sister. I am in HR. I work in HR at a university, so you can only imagine how stressful that is.
Yeah.
I also run an empowerment dance program for girls.
That's amazing. Well, I was going to ask you a fun fact, but I feel like everything you said was
That would be it. Yeah, I ran that for about over 10 years.
Wow.
So yeah.
Okay, what was your favorite part about it?
The girls just smiling. Yeah.
Okay, we love simple answers that are beautiful.
Something simple, yeah.
Well, rise and shine, it's affirmation time. So to your right, we have affirmations. On one side is 2 questions, on the other side is an affirmation, and you can go ahead and read your affirmation for us.
I am smart and successful.
I am fearless. Does that card resonate with you in any way?
Absolutely. I think working in the fields that I am in, especially as a Black woman, I think that this kind of definitely resonates with me, that I am smart and very successful.
Yes, yes you are. Okay, now we're going to get into the questions for Miss Beverly. What is your favorite thing to do to de-stress after a hard week?
There's multiple things that I can say I do. One in particular is I love to read, especially kind of just with everything going on in the world today, that I specifically love to escape, right? Reality. Yeah. And picking up a good fiction book is amazing. I do nonfiction as well, but I think fiction kind of just tears me away. And it's good when you're just slapping the pages and you're like, oh my God, this is what's happening next. So I would definitely say reading. And another thing is trying a new recipe. So.
Okay, what's your favorite book? What's the best recipe you've tried that's new so far?
So a book that I would say I would recommend right now is Verity. I can't remember the author. I think is Colleen Hoover. So good, definitely a page turner, something that I did not want to put down. And favorite recipe. The other day, I actually tried this these dumplings and a ramen.
Oh yeah.
It was good. It was interesting flavors, but I would say it was very delicious. So
when you make it the next time, it'll probably be better.
I don't know if I'll do it again.
Okay.
Probably try something different. Yeah.
The only thing that's on my feed for TikTok and Instagram is all food and recipes. So I'll be making new stuff all the time. What is one healthy boundary that has positively changed your life?
So with my dance program, I've mentored so many girls, right? And a lot of them go through so many different things, so many trials and tribulations of their own in their lives, that when I started to kind of deal with my own mental health, I had to put up a boundary and say, you know what, today I can't hear you. I think it's so important, especially when you're in a role of a leadership role or a mentorship, that you take the time to say, put up those boundaries and say, you know what, today is my day. I've learned to do that with my girls. I've learned to do that with my friends. And I think that's so important. And they've respected it, and so there's days where I'm just like, you know what, today I'm not okay. I'm not okay. And I can't hear what you have for today. But making sure I reach back out later when I'm in a better state. But I think, setting those boundaries and making sure to say today's not the day, and today is for me.
I think you're setting a beautiful example when you do that as well, because then they see that, okay, I'm allowed to do that too, and take that day, take that mental health day, especially as a leader.
Right.
So being a leader, I loved seeing that from my boss and my director, Rachel Ferreira, who would take her time and say, no, I can't help you, because if she did help me that day, it wouldn't have been her best advice that she could give me. So by waiting and being patient, which is Becky's favorite thing, being patient, getting that good advice, and just taking that time to say no. You should be able to.
Absolutely.
I think that's amazing. What is one stigma about mental health that you wish you could challenge?
Oh, this is so easy. That it does not look the same. It does not look the same. And I say that because for years I used to just say, you know what, I hate people. I don't want to be around people. Then finally, when I met with my therapist, she was like, that's called social anxiety. And I was like, me? No way. Me? I'm great. People love being around me. I just don't like being around them. But to hear that was kind of eye-opening for me. And it was just, wow. It's reading the room all the time. It's having all these energies. So putting that name to it, it was just like, wow. And then also being diagnosed with severe depression too was also like, what are you talking about? I'm fine. And my friends are like, but you're so strong, you're so this, you're so that. And it's like, okay. But it's like, that view of like, Black women are supposed to be so strong and all of this other stuff. And it's like, well, no, we're suffering, right? Put on this facade of being strong and being able to accomplish anything and overcome anything and not letting anything get to you. That has, it has something behind it. So I may look like I'm smiling, but some days it's a hard day. Right. But I'm always forced to smile and be happy. So it just doesn't look the same. Somebody can be smiling and be the happiest person in the room, but be the saddest person in the room.
Right. So having those conversations with your therapist, right? So was that eye-opening in a way where you're like, okay, this is what I'm dealing with and this is how I can cope with X, Y, and Z? Like, did it make a lot of things more clear for you? It
did. And I'm telling you, I think being so present in the moment and, being open and saying, I need help. Or, right now I've posted, I think, on my Snapchat, kind of just saying, I'm entering my silent season. That means I am not hearing anybody out about anything. I'm going to focus on myself, I call it a life audit, kind of just looking at what my life, entails right now and what do I want it to look like. Right. So I'm working on that and I was like, you know what, I'm entering my silent season. I'm doing a life audit. I'm doing an audit of people around me and kind of just focusing on my mental health. I think, Brandon starting this whole, MHD has just been so amazing because it gives so many people the ability to speak on it. Right. And kind of just made me say, you know what, maybe I'm not okay. And so it's been so amazing and a blessing.
That's amazing to take the time to be like, okay, this is what I'm doing in my life, but this is where I want to be. So what do I need to change or what can I do within my life now to actually be on the road in the right pathway to get to that life and vision for yourself? So that's huge to be able to say no to other people, to say yes to yourself. For the long term, you can eventually say yes.
Right.
Okay, amazing. What accomplishments are you proud of this year?
Let's just be clear, this year has not ended. So I kind of took a little bit of break from dance just to kind of recenter and regroup. So I'm going to say my biggest accomplishment is bringing back dance and bringing it back in while I'm in a healthy state. Right. But I would say another accomplishment is just waking up every single day and just being able to center myself and recognizing the days that are not good and the days that are good and turning them around. I think that would be my biggest accomplishment.
I think that is absolutely amazing. Thank you for being on our show
and
being part of our MHD fam. We know you'll definitely be back, though.
I will.
We do have a gift for you for being one of our biggest, best supporters.
Absolutely. Thank you so much. This is beautiful.
And you did amazing.
Awesome.
And can't wait to have you on again.
Thank you.
Bye, guys.